Until now, Iran had insisted that the United States remove economic sanctions imposed by former President Donald Trump before it considered returning to compliance with the 2015 Iran nuclear deal by halting uranium enrichment. But Tehran's Foreign Minister Mohammed Zarif told the US-based cable news network CNN Monday that Iran could agree to choreographed or synchronized moves by both sides, mediated by Europe's foreign policy chief Josep Borrell. Washington has not yet responded to the idea. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said last week that the United States could rejoin the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action.
If Iran comes back into full compliance with its obligations under the JCPOA, the United States would do the same thing.
Rhetoric towards Iran may have changed under US President Joe Biden, but tensions remain high. American B-52 bombers flew over the Persian Gulf last week, intended, according to Central Command, to showcase US commitment to regional security. It followed Iran's announcement that it had produced 17 kilograms of 20% enriched uranium, a short step away from weapons-grade 90% uranium enrichment. The United States believes Iran is 3 to 4 months from developing enough fissile material to make a nuclear bomb. Israel Tuesday estimated the so-called breakout time at 6 months. In 2018, then-President Donald Trump pulled the United States out of the nuclear agreement, citing Tehran's missile program and alleged support for terrorism. Allies in Europe are pushing for the United States to rejoin. Fellow signatories China and Russia also support the deal.
In Europe, there's an enormous hope that the JCPOA can be resurrected. First of all, in terms of global commitment to multilateralism or global governance. And secondly, the fact that there is now a really important window with which there is a stronger chance now of resuming the deal.
But critics say the Biden administration is mistaken in considering a return to the deal.
The Middle East of 2021 is not at all the Middle East of 2015, 2016, when the deal was negotiated, or 2018 even, when the U.S. left that accord. More importantly, Iran is in gross violation of that deal. Iran is hoping to weaponize time by adding more capability to its nuclear program, recreating more facts on the ground, and trying to push the Biden administration to, as speedily as possible, return to the deal or return to offering some kind of sanctions relief.
Former President Donald Trump imposed new sanctions on Iran, part of what he termed a maximum pressure campaign. They simply don't work, says Murray.
Those kinds of measures that affect an entire population can only be counterproductive and don't help a government like the United States reach its stated policy objectives.
Others argue the sanctions were effective.
Maximum pressure simply didn't have enough time to work.
The political calculations in Tehran and Washington are further complicated by Iran's upcoming presidential election, scheduled in June. Incumbent Hassan Rouhani is under pressure from hardliners to abandon the nuclear deal altogether.
So there's some urgency on Rouhani's side to get this process moving relatively quickly.
Europe is yet to respond to Iran's suggestion that it mediates between Washington and Tehran. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.